this thing of cultural appropriation. Again, a good idea, a good rule of thumb, right? Until it's things like hooped earrings, right, or tartan.
Cuisine even now, like people are getting really annoyed about cuisine not being made in the most authentic way. And I always
well, Jamie Oliver's Italian. They're going, he's not. No, but he knows what pasta is. Come on, it doesn't have to be your grandmother made it in the hills of Umbria. We get it, you know.
Either you want a multicultural society or you don't. So you could be like, we all need to be born together. Oh, cool. Can I do what they're doing though? No. You all have to be exactly the way you are. You either want a multicultural place where we all are fine with each other and we adopt from each other and we become, the human race, a collective fucking species of people joining together and sharing ideas, or you want it to be slightly apartheid-like and fucking stay in your lane, every single one of you. It can't be both.
Again, I mean, that sort of assimilation used to be the opposite of racism, and I sort of get why. Joking aside, of course we know why blacking up and putting on things, fancy dresses, is wrong. We know that particularly if it goes.
If you're perpetuating a negative stereotype,
of course, yeah.
If you're dressing up being like, this is, if you're wearing the Mexican
a
sombrero,
exactly,
and you're being like, hey, I'm poor or whatever, that's awful. But if you're eating tacos and burritos, being like, I love Mexican food,
I know,
it's a very different thing.
It is a very different thing. But some people, and most people know it's a very different thing.
Yeah,
they know the difference between ridiculing stereotypes and racism and wearing a colourful shirt. They do know deep down. But again, they want to be heard.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with a kind of anti-racism that was, you need to make friends with different people, you need to culturally enrich yourself, you need to travel, you need to try new things. And the anti-racism, or the loudest version of that now, seems to be the other way, where it's telling people they must stay in their lane, they must be solely defined by their cultures. And I think it's really sad, really.
Well, it's also, what is culture?
Yeah.
I mean, it's such...
Yeah, it's not one.
What's the definition?
Thing, yeah.
It's bad enough defining people by parent in place they were born, but to say you're part of that, because I'd be culturally, I'd be a Christian.
Yes.
Maybe, so I should go to church every Sunday and
or at least hate gay people.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. It's people hiding behind. The thing in is it Birmingham at the moment?
The Parkfield School protest.
Is that they're teaching equality of sexuality?
It's called the No Outsiders program, and it's bare bones, basic. Some people live with a mum and a dad. Some people live with two dads. Some people live with just a dad or a mum and a mum. It's just saying there is different dynamics there that aren't traditionally recognised, and under the guise of religious freedom, a lot of the parents of that school are protesting outside the schools, trying to get people fired, I've read reports of throwing things, eggs and things like that, and chanting homophobic things. So it's quite scary.
One saying women were made for men's pleasure, and they were quoting.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah.
That's interesting.
It's like religious based.
It's not Adam and Steve.
Yeah,
that kind of thing, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy. But they hide their bigotry behind religion like it's a get out clause. Yeah. Anyone can say
I'm allowed to believe this because, and that's that.
It's in my holy book.
Yeah.
But your holy book's not that. I'm challenging your holy book. I even still get it amazingly with banned bullfighting. People say it's their tradition. So was slavery and child sacrifice. We stopped it because it was mental. So why can't you're allowed to change your tradition? Yeah. That's why there are new traditions. That's why traditions can be invented, because they haven't been around since the Big Bang.
It was also our tradition to not go to the fucking moon. For ages, for so long, we didn't go to the fucking moon. But it was also our tradition to die of cancer all the time. Then we tried our hardest to not. Yeah. We changed things.
Smallpox was the biggest tradition on the planet.
It was our tradition to fuck 12-year-olds, like really regularly. It was in Greek, you fucked 11-year-old boys. It's just.
But also this sort of bigotry, you see it as well with progressives, and it is true. And I hate to join in. But when you see these progressives go after all bigotry, all homophobia, all misogyny, as they should, until it's a group of downtrodden Muslim people saying, no, this is we're out there. And then they just go really quiet.
Yeah, what?
The Liberals go really quiet.
It's odd that it's this,
I know.
It's this strange intersectional thinking, isn't it? That you kind of tot up the importance of someone's oppression based on certain characteristics. So
yeah. Well, it is a league table, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
You do get points.
So you get cognitive dissonance at some point when a group that you thought of as sort of beleaguered ends up being the loudest homophobic voice, and you kind of have to choose.
But then, do you know why? Because it's muddy the
bus.
waters. Because on the other side of it, these crazy far right, they pretend to care about oppressed Muslim women in Iran, to have a go at feminism on International Women's Day, and they pretend to care about animal cruelty because they're going after halal as opposed to going after every other nasty slaughter.
Scary people who just hate brown people who jump on these bandwagons,
and that's what muddies the water. So you've got intelligent people pointing out that being anti-religion isn't anti the people that follow it, and then you've got the other people pretending to take that on board, but they actually help them because they're brown people, and they're pretending to so it's so annoying. It's so annoying. And the biggest thing is now that with freedom of speech, I've said it so many times, that we're lefty, liberal, champagne socialists who care. We're anti-racist, always have been, right? You know, we get it. But as soon as we talk about freedom of speech, we're retweeted by a far-right activist. And people go to us, are you happy with that? I go, I don't know, I've been retweeted. It's crazy. So I'm not allowed to align with one thing on someone else's, but that I hate everything else about them, but I've got to have a total 100% hit rate. We've got a crossover on the Venn diagram. We've got to be two circles touching all the way round.
Full-on pair of tits. That's the ideal Venn diagram of people.
Exactly.
Like everything you're against. Like, wait, do they like pizza over there? Fuck, I like pizza. God damn it. Like,
you're a vegetarian, Rick. Yeah, so is Hitler. So I've got to eat a squirrel quickly to show that I don't gas Jews.
Yeah.
It's like otherwise. It's crazy. We cross over the Venn diagrams, higgledy-piggledy. It's all over the place.
Yeah. And at the moment, if there is any sort of connection between the left and the right, I think some of those things should be celebrated. Like, from the left and the right, I think at the moment are the furthest, or at least feels like they're the furthest part they've ever been. You should be finding the things that we do fucking agree on and celebrating those things.
Of course.
Like, oh, look, hey.
Well, that should be freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one thing that would be a good thing to see eye to eye on, so you can talk, would be freedom of speech, with all its caveats, with all its complications, but it should be a no-brainer, freedom of speech.